Hey, welcome everybody to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We got a teams match for you today. We got the Space Wizards going up against the Dirigible Plums. Two teams off to a slow start in their team's history, but four good players here, all deserving of a win. What do you think, Nick?
I agree with all good players, all deserving of a win. I think both teams have played very good teams and have lost, and that's why they haven't been able to find a win yet. Some in the case of some, like they've played former champions, like in their first two matches. So like understandable why they're here today. I'm excited to see them go up against each other. Fun fact, they don't know this, but this is actually a tournament play-in match. The winner of this will be in the tournament. The loser will unfortunately have to wait till next year to play again. But regardless, I'm excited. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it, starting with the promos.
Here we are again. Here we are.
Tournament match. That's all right. Let's do this.
I would have been nice to know that either way before or after the fact. Because
I probably would have hit the books a little bit harder. Just much more. just this much more. But you know what, Mike? I trust you. You trust me. What's the time of blast for this?
And you know what? With pressure comes diamonds.
Heck yeah.
I'm just saying.
Blood diamonds.
Oh, yeah. Butt diamonds.
I think it's time, Chad.
For what?
I think it's time for another win.
Oh.
Maybe our first. Have we won together yet?
Actually, I don't have my watch. So, but if you say so, I believe you, buddy. I think we can do it.
I think it's that time. I think it's what's going on.
Your arm says that. It just says it's time.
My watch says that. That's what my watch says.
Oh, my buddy's crazy. That means he's unhinged. That means he's a wild card. So let's see if we can take this one.
Nick, excitement fills the room. Your thoughts?
Wild cards, books, shirts representing films that you and I saw together in the theater. What a good time that was.
That's true. That's accurate. A glorious time. Talema Parkwell. Nick, how's round number one going to work?
Round number one. It's going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct from round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number one?
No, sir.
All right, then. Your first question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which champion quits during the second task?
You thought about tasks.
I like to quit them.
Fair.
Very busy. I have so many tasks that I quit the tasks I currently have to do so that I can do the new tasks. But I don't do them either.
Pens down. Pens down.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Let's go to Noah.
However you spell her name, Fleur. Fleur Delacroix.
Let's go to Brandon.
I didn't finish writing it. I remember the last second.
Chadwick.
Yep. Fleur Delacroix.
And Mike.
Yeah, I said floor.
Floor is correct. So 2-1. As we get into your next question, in the category of Marvel. In Logan, Charles, and Laura nearly get in a car accident with another driver, then stop to help that driver get back what kind of animals that got loose. Nick, I believe one of the players in this match has a poster for this film next to them, currently right now.
Oh, there's only 2 people with posters in view, so I guess I should have figured that out faster.
5.
It's one of my favorites.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
Horses.
Let's go to Chadwick.
I should have said horses. I said bunnies.
Let's go to Mike.
Horses.
And Noah.
Horses.
Horses is correct. So we are all tied up 3 apiece. What's next?
Your third question comes in the category of Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features a villain named Robert Callahan?
That's my name.
Villain?
Yes.
I went through every word in that sentence before I just found the one I like best.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Chadwick.
I don't know. I said Meet the Robinsons.
We're going to go to Mike.
I had nothing.
Noah
Big Hero 6.
and Brandon.
That's what I put too. Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 is correct.
Nice.
So still tied up for a piece. Your next question is in the category of Middle Earth. Who exclaims that a rope burns them at the beginning of the Two Towers? Oh, man.
What is the ideal number of towers for you? Have your pick.
Probably 2, 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Prime number.
plus or minus at like 8.
Hands down. Let's go to Mike.
Gollum.
Let's go to Noah.
It burns us.
Oh, my Lord on high. Brandon.
I am insanely wrong. No, nothing.
And what the fuck did that say? Ginny? Let's go.
Gimli. It said Gimli.
Gimli.
I thought Gollum, but I wrote Samwise.
Gollum is correct. So 5 apiece.
That's awesome.
What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
You excited for Rogue 2?
Couldn't be more excited, Tim. What a great sequel that'll make.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got a great idea. I'm actually writing Rogue 2. I have a great idea for this character. He's like a smuggler, cool dude, wears a vest.
5,
He'll die eventually.
3, 2,
Eventually.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Noah.
Michael Giacchino.
Brandon.
Just because I know it wasn't John Williams, but Michael Giacchino.
Let's go to Chadwick.
Same thought process. Michael Giacchino.
And Mike.
This is my favorite composer, so I knew this. I spelled it wrong, but Michael Giacchino.
I think we all did.
That is correct. So 7 apiece. Your next question is in the category of YA. In the Hunger Games, Glimmer is primarily seen using what kind of weapon before she is killed by the falling tracker jacker nest? Not a fan of flying insects that will attack you. Not a fan.
How about ballpark snacks?
I can dig it.
Buy me some peanuts and tracker jackers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
Going off of what Nick just said, I just learned that those have been around for about 80 years. 80 years. It's crazy. But I put a knife.
Let's go
For
to
her weapon.
Chadwick.
I just guessed an axe.
Mike
I've not seen these movies. I said machete.
and Noah.
Bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow is correct.
See, I thought that was too
I wrote it
obvious.
right.
I had it too.
Damn it.
I was
So
like, damn.
Noah gets the plums up 1 point. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes to the category of American spies. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, whose code name is Pluto? Yes.
Nothing.
Okay.
I had a joke, but I'm restraining myself.
I think I know where you were going, but given that it probably hints at the scene in question.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Chadwick.
I just guessed Benji.
We're gonna go to Mike.
I hate these movies. I said Ethan Hunt.
What the fuck? We're gonna go to Noah.
We're rewatching the whole series, and that's the one we ended. I haven't seen it. That's the next one. I can't remember.
Brandon.
I put Benji as well. Benji.
Benji is correct. So
Nice.
the Plums maintain their lead 9-8. Your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Which Predator film does not take place on Earth?
Oh. I don't know if you heard that, but like 4 joints in my body just cracked as I reached to the left.
I pulled a muscle a couple weeks ago in my shoulder, and it's the shoulder that I use to like hold my child.
Your cradling shoulder.
Yeah, so last night I was walking around the house trying to get her to go to sleep, and I'm like, it's okay. And then all of a sudden my shoulder spasms. I just like threw her across the room. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Perfect spiral.
pens down. Let's go. A perfect spiral. Yeah. Let's go to Mike.
Predators.
Let's go to Noah.
Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Let's go to Brandon.
I said Predators as well.
And Chadwick.
Yeah, I said Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Predators is
I had to waste
no.
it.
Yeah.
The Wizards take a 1-point lead.
Heck yeah.
I had to think about that one.
Your penultimate question comes in the category of DC. Who plays Carol Ferris in Green Lantern?
So I just set up 4 debate matches before this started.
Oh my!
One of them, which will actually air before this does, so you can go and watch it, was Will Cohen versus Jack Pinchuk. Jack
Ooh.
Drafted classics. Ingrid Bergman. What a riveting debate that will make. 5, 4, 3,
Wow.
2,
That's
1.
yeah.
Thumbs down. God, I hate that guy. Let's go to Noah.
Blake Lively.
Let's go to Brandon.
Isn't that the point to have good debates though? Blake Lively.
And Chadwick.
No, I just wrote down random actress Liv Tyler.
Random actress Liv Tyler. And Mike.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively is correct. So it is 12-10 as we get into the final question of the round in the category of the Worlds of DC. At the beginning of Man of Steel, Clark saves people from what type of falling structure while working as a human? Is Clark spelled with an E?
I don't freaking
No,
know.
it's not. But
Every other time I write it, it has an E, and then sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Phonetically, it would pass our rules.
I think I know a lot of people with the last name Clark, and it's
That's
spelled
right.
with an
see,
E.
the last when you do the last name, it's Clark with an E.
I'm
2,
going to name my kid Clark.
1, pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
An oil rig.
Let's go to Chadwick.
I just said tower.
Let's go to Brandon. Or not Brandon. Noah, sorry.
I was trying to give my mojo to Chad, but oil rig.
And Mike.
Oil rig.
Oil rig is correct. So, Nick, I have a score of 14-11.
I have that as well, Tim.
Awesome. How's round number 2 going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Phantom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what it lands on the second time. They'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today is Star Trek, Middle-earth, Wizarding World, Scores and Soundtracks, MCU, Planet of the Apes, Disney Animation, and Marvel Space Wizards. You guys are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
How you feeling, Brennan?
Let's let them go first. Take something off the wheel. Are you good with that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go second.
So the Dirigible Plums will be going first. This is your first spin. It lands on Marvel.
Spin again.
I
Right?
say we spin again.
All right. This is what you are going to be stuck with. And it lands on the Wizarding World.
There you go. Let's do it.
All right, Nick, would you please give the Plums their questions in the Wizarding World?
Gladly. Dirigible Plums, are you prepared for your questions in the category of the Wizarding World?
Yes.
If our name couldn't tell you, yeah, we are.
Figured. All right, your first question. What was the first Wizarding World film to feature Domhnall Gleeson?
Donald Gleason. Would that be Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think he was.
I don't think he showed up
Let's-
before that.
Let's take it. Donald Glee. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. That's the movie with the plums in. Your second question. Who is engaged to Leta Lestrange in The Crimes of Grindelwald?
It's Newt's brother. Theseus? Theseus Commander?
Commander, yeah. Do it.
Theseus Commander. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead. Your third question. What happens that makes Lupin realize that Pettigrew is alive in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
He sees him on the Marauders map, I believe. Right, Noah? He sees Peter Pettigrew on the Marauders map. His name.
I don't know if that's the technical correct answer because Harry tells him. He doesn't physically look at it in the movie.
3.
Okay.
Harry tells him. Final answer.
I think we can accept that.
I would accept that,
That is
yeah.
correct. Yep. Is what we were looking for. All right. Your penultimate question. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what is the name of the professor who teaches students how to fly on broomsticks?
Madam Hooch.
Hooch.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Enjoyed Tim's reaction to that most. All right. Your final question. In Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, Bunty makes copies of what object before the mission to disrupt the election at the end of the film?
I think it's a
It's
briefcase, right? Yeah.
It's final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep of the Wizarding World.
All right, so the Plums get their total up to 21 to Space's 14. So we'll bring it back.
Thank you.
And this is going to be the spin for Space Wizards. It lands on Marvel.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I'm the same way.
Let's,
Do you want to do a spin again?
Yeah, might as well. Let's spin again.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay, this is what
We
you're
shall spin again.
It lands on Star Trek.
All right.
We'll
All
take
right.
it.
Yep. Work with that.
All right, so I will be giving you guys your questions in the category of Star Trek. Are you ready?
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, your first question. Which Star Trek film features the characters Artem and Gallatin?
I think that's Insurrection.
I'm going to trust your gut on that, buddy. I don't know them.
Okay. Star Trek Insurrection. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Hate that movie. Okay,
Not
your
great.
next
It's
question.
not great.
What does Jayla refer to the USS Franklin as in Star Trek Beyond?
It's either her house or her home, and I know if I go to multiple choice, that's going to be 2 of the options.
Right?
Um,
Five,
Do you want to just do it anyway?
3.
multiple choice.
Okay.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, her ship, B, her lair, C, her house, or D, her base.
Oh, okay. It's her house.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
All right. House. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Thought they had me at later for a second, but
All right, your third question. Actor James Doohan appears in how many Star Trek films?
It's
that's
7 because he's in
7?
all 6 of the OG, and then he's in Generations.
okay.
So, 7. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's Bones, right? Or no?
No, it's Scotty.
Sky. Oh, okay.
All right, your penultimate question. In Star Trek Nemesis, what race of aliens are assassinated at a council meeting near the beginning of the film?
It's Romulans.
It's the Romulans, yeah.
Yeah, it's Romulans. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points in a tie game. And then your final question in the category of Star Trek. How does David Marcus die in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
Oh. It's a Klingon that kills him.
I remember that. I'm trying to think of. Oh no, I got mixed up with the older Marcus, like the reboot.
Yeah.
Um.
You cool with going to multiple choice on this one?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, shot, B, stabbed, C, falls to his death, or D, ejected into space.
It's A or B. I think he's shot. I think he gets shot by a disruptor. You're not able to hear?
This question's still
We
going.
can't stop. We can't stop. So you got to keep going.
Okay.
4, 3.
Shot. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, shot, B, stabbed, C, falls to his death, or D, ejected into space?
We thinking, Noah? Do you want to go with the other one he said it might be, or do you think it could be C or D?
Can we get a free repeat of the answers? The answer
Yes.
choices?
Options again are A, shot, B, stabbed, C, falls to his death, or D, ejected into space.
We can go for the other one because I really don't remember this movie at all.
And let's go that he is stabbed. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Stab is final answer.
There you go.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Otherwise, it was like, you
I
flew
didn't,
by.
And we'll be right back after we get back. All right, we're back. So the final score after round number 2 is 22-21. So we are going to move into round number 3. Nick, how is that going to work?
Well, round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can choose who will take it. The other teammate will have to take the second question. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confirm the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get in round number 3?
No.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Then the first category you can bet points on is going to be Planet of the Apes. All right, we're going to get bets starting with the Dirigible Plums. Who's going to take it and how much are you betting?
I'll take it. I bet 1.
Okay, and Space Wizards, who's going to take it and how much?
I will take it, and I bet 1 as well.
All right, your question in the category of Planet of the Apes. In War for the Planet of the Apes, who, along with Maurice and Nova, finds a tunnel under the ape pen and frees the apes in the Colonel's camp?
You know what I had to eat last night?
Oh, what?
Popcorn. I still got a little kernel stuck in my
Five.
I hate you too.
Oh, my gosh.
Pens down. We're going to start with the Plums.
I went with Bad Ape.
And we are going to go to Brandon.
I think I got it mixed up with Blue Eyes.
Bad Ape is the correct answer. So Chadwick earns a point for the Plums, goes up to 23. Brandon loses a point. Space Wizards go down to 20. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. So what's the next category that Noah and Mike have to take?
That next category is sci-fi icons.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Mike.
I'm going to go with 1.
Okay. And Noah.
I'm betting 0.
Okay. What's the question, Nick?
Your question in sci-fi icons. Who plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Nick,
Oh,
I don't want to jinx anything.
It's
I
too
don't-
late. I was thinking the same
so
thing.
funny, but so funny.
I was thinking the same thing, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Noah, who bet 0.
I keep forgetting his name because everyone mentions it on all the podcasts I listen to, and I can't remember what his name is.
So you have nothing.
No, nothing.
Got it. Mike.
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick. That's the name Noah was looking for. That's correct. It is 23-21. It's a 2-point game.
Not to be confused with Richard Patrick, his little brother, who was the front man for the band Filter.
Did not know. So
My favorite cocktail fact in the world.
you can now reset who takes the next
Reset the
question.
board.
Yeah.
And the category is DreamWorks Animation. All right, let's get bets starting with the Plums. Who's taking it and how much?
I'll take it. I bet 1.
Okay, and Space. Who's taking it and how much?
I'll take it. I'll bet 2.
Okay. All right, big question. Your question in the category of DreamWorks Animation is, which DreamWorks animated film features the main character falling through a frozen lake after saving their sister?
Tim, can I be honest with you?
You always can be honest.
I just think that it's weird that you call them space.
You want me to call them the Wizards?
Well, in their team name, space is the adjective.
Yeah, that's fair.
And wizards is the noun, so it could
5.
be like if you called them dirigible.
3,
Let
2.
me do a repeat, please.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for the dirigible. Your question in the category of DreamWorks animation. Which DreamWorks animated film features the main character falling through a frozen lake after saving their sister? You know now that I'm just going to call them the dirigible and the space for the rest
I'll
of
think of other examples.
Would you be upset if I called Rule of 2 too?
No. It's a little weirder,
3, 2,
I guess.
1.
Yeah. Rule.
Pens down. Let's go to Chadwick.
I had no idea. I said flushed away.
And Mike.
Love this movie. Rise of the Guardians.
I should have taken a chance.
Rise of the Guardians is correct.
Yes.
That movie slaps.
Space,
So good.
Space Wizards is now in the lead, 23
yeah,
to
buddy.
22. So the next question that Noah and Brandon have to take, what's the category, Nick?
Your penultimate category is DC.
All right, let's get bets starting with Brandon.
I know my DC, but it could be something super random, so I just put 1.
Okay, and Noah.
I also put 1.
Okay, Nick, what's the question?
Your question in DC. In Batman Returns, how does Max Schreck originally try to kill Selena Kyle?
Thoughts on murder?
Not a fan, Tim.
Yeah, me either.
Mixed.
I feel like based on like the popularity of like true crime podcasts, though, if you asked a lot of people, they'd say like, "Oh no, I don't like murder," but secretly they're kind of like, kind of fun.
Yeah, that's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
I should have trusted myself more. I should push these out of a window.
And Noah.
Thor off a building.
All right, we're going to accept both answers. So that makes it 23 for Plums to 24 for the Space Wizards. Is there going to be any challenge?
Do you want to challenge, Mike? I mean, it was.
That's hair splitting. That's
I know
hair
it is. It is hair splitting. I mean, do we want to be that way?
I'm gonna challenge it just on principle.
Because it was specifically a window and not like the top of a building. But he didn't say top of a building in his answer either. So
because he specifically says in the movie later on, he's like, I guess you should have pushed her out a higher window.
oh, he does say that.
Are you guys
That's
challenged?
right. But
Yeah,
that
we're
was,
challenging.
Okay, sorry, go
All right,
ahead.
we're
we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back with the challenge. We are going to accept both answers, Noah's answer and Brandon's answer. So that makes it 24 to 23. Space Wizards, or Space, if you like to call it, will lose their challenge. And it is a 1-point game going into the final category. And that category is scores and soundtracks. All right, we're going to get bets starting with the Plums.
We're going all in. We went 2.
Okay, and Wizards, or not who's taking it, but how much?
Going 1.
1.
All righty. So we're going to start with the Plums. What?
Probably start with the Space Wizards, Tim,
Why?
because they bet 1. So even if they hit, we still would go to the other people.
Yeah, you're right. So sure, let's start with the Space Wizards. Okay. Do you want to ask that question, Nick? I think they selected question 1.
Indeed, they did. Space Wizards, are you prepared for your question in scores and soundtracks?
Sure.
Your only question. What song plays during the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy while Star-Lord makes his way through the Temple of the Power Stone on Morag?
Come and get you.
Come and get your love.
That's
Come
the name of
get
that
your
song,
love.
right? They say it a million times, so I really hope so.
I really think that's the title of it. Yes.
Okay.
So
All
come
right.
and get your love.
Final answer. Come and get your love.
That is correct. One
Look, musicians get weird with song titles.
I know it's yeah, they do.
Ask me how many times Goo Goo Dolls say the word iris in the song Iris. None.
All right. Moving over to the Plums. They bet 2. So if they hit it, they tie it up and we go to sudden death. If they miss, Space Wizards will win. So, Plums, are you ready?
Yes.
Do it.
Your question. What Queen song plays while Freddy and Shazam have a montage of testing Shazam's powers in Shazam?
They did do like a Shaun of the Dead, like Don't Stop Me Now. Is it something else? It's not like Fat Bottom Girls. It's not Another One Bites the Dust.
3.
Repeat, please.
Repeat.
All right, that is your second repeat, I believe. Your question again. What Queen song plays while Freddy and Shazam have a montage of testing Shazam's powers in Shazam?
You know, I know it's I'm thinking of Baby Driver, but Brighton Rock comes to my head.
Maybe, but you might just be thinking Baby Driver. I'm not sure. Like, which Edgar Wright film is it? Or is it any Edgar Wright film?
What was the first one you said?
Don't Stop Me Now is what I'm thinking it might be, but I'm really not sure. We have another repeat. Let's do a repeat, please.
Is there any other
final repeat? What Queen song plays while Freddy and Shazam have a montage of testing Shazam's powers in Shazam?
I mean, you got Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know. I don't know if it's any of those.
Is there anything else that you've can remember it possibly being or the feeling?
No, I'm feeling strongly about Don't Stop Me Now, but I'm not 100% on it. How are you with Brighton Rock?
Like near zero, man.
Then let's go Don't Stop Me Now.
Let's do it.
Don't Stop Me Now. Final answer.
1. That is correct for 2 big.
Let's go, John. Let's go.
All tied up.
Oh
my God.
And we are moving to sudden death. Here is how that is going to work. All 4 players will need their whiteboard and marker. It is going to be like round number 1. We will read a question. You will not know the category going into the question. The first team to miss a point while the other team hits the points, both points, the team that hits will win. So there's a complicated way of saying it.
Get it?
First team of the lead.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks, Brandon. So do you guys have any questions?
No.
All right. So just a reminder, Plums, you still have your challenge, but you have used all 3 of your repeats. Wizards, you do not have your challenge, but you do have all 3 repeats. So we are going to move in to sudden death. Nick, start us off.
Your first sudden death question. Which 2 characters can be seen in the Millennium Falcon at the end of The Empire Strikes Back?
Ellie is upset.
I don't blame her.
Why? Because this is going to
She's
something.
upset.
Oh, fair. She's always upset, though, frankly. 5.
Well, tell her to get over it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Noah.
I hate that you start with me. Leia and Chewie.
All right. We are going to go to Brandon.
I didn't put his last name, but I put Lando and Chewbacca.
We're going to go to Chadwick.
I said Leia and R2D2.
And we are going to go to Mike.
Lando and Chewbacca.
And your winners, Space Wizards, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca is the correct answer. Nick, hell of a match from both of these teams. High scoring one, sudden death, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as they say. Your thoughts on the match?
Great stuff. You said it all, Tim. When a match goes to sudden death, clearly these teams knew what was at stake, which made them play hard. It was really great to see. Unfortunate that Dirigible Plums didn't get the win. I'm excited to see them back next season. I think they could have a really good comeback season next year because they are a very good team. Space Wizards played one of the best games we've seen them play so far. So they seem to be meshing. They seem to be coming together as a team. I'm excited to see what they could do in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's bring in our second place finishers. First, the Dirigible Plums.
Chad, my man, you pulled out that last
So here's what I'm thinking, man. Round one, I crapped the bed on a few of those. I had bow and arrow, I changed it. I had predators, I changed it. And I could have been a lot stronger, but then we kicked ass in round two. We know our Wizarding World, obviously our name. So it's really great that we got that. And then I think we were both kicking ourselves that you didn't take DreamWorks. So there were a few points we left on the board that we might have just won outright had we made a couple different decisions, me mostly. However, I think we crushed it on talking to each other. And then when we got to the end there, we nailed it and got to sudden death, and we pushed them to sudden death when they were playing really well already. So I think we're still fire as a team, and I'm excited to, like, even though this is a loss, it kind of feels like a win because we got to sudden death, and that last one obviously neither of us knew. So that's okay. They won it fair and square. I'm happy for them for the tournament. I think you and I study a little bit harder, and then we can make a run. I'm excited for us. So let's see that. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, guys. I didn't even ask a question. You were ready to go. I mean, I love it. But no. I think you hit like 8 points in round one. Chadwick, not your best round one, but what we've seen you have better round ones. I think if you both are on your A game and because there was a lot of bad luck, like not taking DreamWorks. Like, was it a question you would have known, and could you have flopped? Like, that's all. A lot of the times that's luck, and sometimes it's strategy. Like, the more you play, the more you realize maybe what the right move to do in that certain situation is. But even as you're going through that to make it to sudden death, incredible stuff. I think you guys are a great team, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Congratulations on a match well played. And we'll see you next time as we bring in our winners today, the Space Wizards.
Yeah. No, Mom, I told them that, and they still took away my challenge. I'm sorry. No, don't take away Netflix. No. All right, I love you too.
I'll talk to your mom, Mike. It's okay. I'll get this all straightened out. Sorry. I'll throw her out her window.
Sorry, I have to do extra chores this weekend.
I'm sorry, Mike. I highly recommend Paramount Plus.
Absolutely not. No, not a chance.
That being said, guys, your first win as a team. Great stuff.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Together, you've had like an up and down year. I think you've had some success. Brandon, I think you've had some success in singles.
Some.
But like overall, like this is your first success as a team. It's got to feel good. The hard work has paid off, and now you're going into a tournament. How do you feel about the match today and your future prospects? I'm
still shaking, but it might be the lack of oxygen. But this is awesome. I'm super excited. I'm okay, by the way. I promise. I'm super excited. Mike is an awesome teammate, man, and after everything he's been through this last week, I'm glad that we got this W for the both of us. It's been awesome. I was going to get really upset if we lost on that Batman technicality.
No, we're having so much fun.
Absolutely.
It's never been for us, and so for the fun to actually like mean something now,
absolutely,
a little more weight feels so good.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, guys, as I said, you're going into the tournament. I feel like I usually ask you like who you want to play next, and your usual answer is like anybody, but anybody you want in this tournament.
Oh God, I don't even know who's in it.
Dark. There's probably a name a guy.
Rule 2. You know what?
Rule 2.
Pick on Rule 2.
Rule 2. Okay.
Rule 2.
That honestly might be the match.
I know that's a distinct possibility. So
that might be what's happening. So if that is what's happening, guys, good luck. If you play like you did today, I like your chances. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you very soon. Tim, put a bow on it.
Great match. Noah, Chadwick, Mike, and Brandon, they all came to play today. This was fantastic. Really great match for an 0-2 versus an 0-2. I think it kind of just shows that like these guys keep going up against like high caliber teams, high caliber players. I'm excited to see what Dirigible Plums does next. Very excited to see Space Wizards show up in the tournament. So thank you to the players. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. I have been Tim. We'll see you guys real soon with another great Fandom Fights match. But until then, have a good one.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend. kid he has to go.